I'm CT. When I'm not busy being Arroe, the podcaster, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a job, right? Mine just happens to be CS. Yeah, customer service. You know, solutions, relationships, while keeping my team motivated and pumped up to keep a constant connection with each and every person who has chosen to stop into our location. Episode number 131, not stalking, Skimmer alert, church judging, and Jim's wild stories. This is C.T.C.S.
Hey, it's me in the studio, about ready to do that transition walk before going into CS. Man, it's been a powerhouse day in the podcast studio. My guests today have just been through the roof. I feel so blessed. Talked with an author, Dr. Phillip, today about his new book. It's called Night and Its Longings. And this guy teaches people how to write. And pretty good guy, Dr. Phillip. And then I spent some time with Justin and Rachel from the TV show Shogun, which is on Hulu and FX. They're the creators of it. So to sit down with the creators of this and to see how it's all coming together, and this 10-part series is just blowing the minds of so many people. Then I was blessed with an opportunity to talk with Chef Eric, who's part of this TV show on the Food Network, Wild Card Kitchen, where it's a culinary poker game. And to talk food with him, because I love being in the kitchen. And so it's like going, I like having psychologists on the show. And the reason why is because then I learn a lot from the psychologists. Same thing is true when it comes to chefs. And then my final guest today was the ever beautiful Elizabeth Hurley and her son Damian Hurley, who have a brand new movie coming out called Strictly Confidential. So to break bread with them today, that's what goes on inside this podcast studio. And then you check in with CS. All right, finally, on this transition walk through this forest in beautiful South Charlotte, North Carolina. It's kind of a springy day today, very damp from the rains yesterday. I need this walk today. Whew. I forgot to mention that I had a conversation with Jodie Whittaker as well today. She was the very first female Doctor Who. So there was 5 incredible interviews, and, so much stress because, people don't get to see the amazing amount of research that I put into this stuff, and then you execute it, and then you've got to produce it, and then you got to post it, and blah, 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 which is one of the reasons why I created this new podcast. It's in the testing stages right now. It's called My Day of Play. And what it is, it's 100% unedited. I'm talking about every fuck up in the world is on that. And I'm going, why do I want to put this out there? I don't know. You just get a feeling sometimes. All right, let's do this transition walk, and then we're going to CS. So 2 people last night.
People from Samaria.
From when?
From 8:15
to closing?
to closing.
Jesus.
I couldn't vacuum last night. I'm lucky we got the trash out.
Wow. Did you make one of the baggers do the trash? I've never been in a situation at this grocery store the 4 years that I've been here where it feels like that everybody is helpless today. Sir, can I have? Sir, can you show me? Sir, can you do this? Sir, I need this. Sir. Take one step and somebody says, sir, again. It's like, okay, we can work on this together. Take some notes. Get it? The soap hasn't moved from where it's always been. Sir, can you show me where the 32 ounces of soap is? Okay, let's do it again. Just got word that the MOD manager on duty wants the front end to put away and restock all of the Easter candy. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. No way. It's a Thursday. We've got a very limited team up here, and that's just not our job, stocking. And, it's one of those things where I've got the balls to say it, to go up to them and say, okay, I'll stock this for you, but you're going to pay me some more money. And the amount of time that it takes for me to do this Easter stuff, yeah, you give me more money, I'll do it for you. As expected, it's getting a little hot when it comes to, put the Easter candy away. And those of us up there in the front end are going, no, we're not going to do that. That is not our job. People in stock, they don't come and help us when we're super busy. Or like last night, we were low on people. So managers are starting to get a little pissed off at us right now. Nothing gets the seniors more fired up than hearing that they can save $25 if they buy product from the store. And so word's gotten around their community really quickly about, hey, get into that store, buy $25 worth of their merchandise, and you're gonna get a bunch of free stuff. Of course, the seniors are just, they want to load up their pantry, maybe get months worth of food. Person in produce has not come in today. Nobody knows why, but produce needs to be put out, and there's nobody here to do that. And so on top of that, we've got a nighttime crew, a stock crew, that is deciding that, hey, we're not going to come in. The main guy is gone, so no, I'm not going to come in and take lead when it comes to this team. So it's pretty interesting what's happening with the stock boys, or the stock department, and the produce people just not coming in. Well, it's a brand new tune is what we're playing right now. When we found out that the stockers aren't coming in, and there's so much stock in the back that isn't getting out, no wonder they want us to help out with the Easter candy. And it's like, why didn't you tell us that in the very beginning? We would have been more understanding. Instead of making it look like, hey, we need you to put the candy away. Well, let us know why. We're all going to be team players if we hear what the truth is. You saw the gentleman that was just in here?
Yes.
So he has returned this coconut spread, and he says that it must have been opened before he bought it. So, okay, I'm going to open it up for you. Okay, it must have been opened.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he ate it
He
before.
ate it, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. 3/4 of it gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it might have been open before I got
It's okay, we'll give you your money back. No questions asked. Transition walk, day number 2 out of 4, Easter weekend. I was shocked at how many people came through that store yesterday. I thought maybe, they'll do their Easter shopping, for Easter dinner and stuff like that. They'll do it on Saturday. That's not so true. Even when I left last night at 10 o'clock, that store was just jam-packed with people. And I think what it is, it's like any other holiday. People are driving into town to be with family. They're new to the store. They're lost in the store. And like I talked about yesterday, it's like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I actually had a vision of my mother with her 8 kids. I think we drove her crazy with, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Transition walk through this forest. I gotta find myself some inner peace. Walked into a total firestorm today. People are not in a good mood because we've got 1 or 2 employees that are just bickering at each other. I mean, it's like 2 kids, but the thing about it is they're both middle-aged and higher. So, but God, as one person told me, they go, look, you can let them try to bicker it out and then finally stop with lots of complaints, or you can, continue to have other people look at us very strangely. When you talk about skimmers, you think of them being at a gas station, but not at a grocery store.
No, they found them in 2 stores. They've been checking them this week, and I don't know. I have a feeling it's probably the same person.
You think it's an inside job?
I doubt that, but it's probably a customer or scammer that's...
But you have to take it apart to put the skimmer in it.
No,
you don't?
No, you lay the skimmer that steals the credit card information, lays right on top of it, and it looks identical. I've seen videos of people in gas stations pick it right up off the regular pin pad.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. There's no way in hell you can look at it and tell.
Wow.
It looks just like.
So then at a grocery store, what should we do?
I would recommend grabbing it and just kind of pulling it around.
Okay.
I wouldn't care if anybody asked what I was doing. You insert your card and your hands are on it.
Yeah.
Just, move it around. If it looks suspicious, say something.
Yeah.
And have somebody check it out.
Gentleman comes up to customer service and he says, hey, I left my $200 Mont Blanc glasses here, and they said that they put it in a safe. And so we look in the safe, there's nothing in there. And he says, no, really, I did. I lost them here, and I know you guys have them. So now I have to ask which one of you guys took it. Are somebody here wearing my $200 Mont Blanc glasses? And it's like, whoa, calm down. Let's try to figure out what we're going to do here. So he returns back over to the bar inside the store, and he comes back and he says, yeah. He said that you guys put them in the safe. Sir, we did not put it in the safe. There's nothing in the safe. So that's where we stand at this present moment. A verbal disagreement with the man has now escalated at the bar, and he's yelling pretty loud about how he's going to get in touch with his lawyer. And what's really interesting is now the sunglasses are now worth $500. It was $200 in the very beginning. Now it's $500. So management is over there trying to calm this man down. The latest move from the gentleman who's looking for the now $500 pair of Mont Blanc sunglasses. He came up and made sure that he was filming me, and they took a picture of me. And it's like, guys, I did nothing with your glasses. I wasn't even here when this was going on. So it's going to be very interesting about how this is going to turn out. So he came back, and he's taking pictures of me, and he was using his video phone and everything like that to show that he talked to me. And so And now he's saying that he'll be back and he'll talk to whoever the manager is.
My lawyer, and I didn't say this to him, but I was like, dude, you left them.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have a case. It's not like we stole them from you. Like, you left them here. Like,
2 months ago.
what's our policy on tossing off some counsel?
30 days.
Exactly. So we were well within our right to dispose of them. And,
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, he's. Do you know how much they were? Yeah, I do.
maybe you should have taken their they were so expensive. The only reason why I came back up here is because, like I said, he came out of the bar and was starting to get a little bit loud.
Yeah, he's loud up here.
So I was trying to, and he's been to the bar several times. He's always been a very pleasant person.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him act that way, and so I was trying to just make sure no one else. I was worried that he was going to get loud, and then, Michael White's over there, and I didn't want Michael to start.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So I was trying to diffuse the best that I could.
Exactly. So you're going to have to explain what we've got here. This one looks like the barbecue.
This is the barbecue pulled pork,
Mhm.
and this is the weekly taco feature. It is the pork pot sticker.
But let's call it what it is, the WTF.
Yeah, it's the one.
So we're going to kick it off with the Chipotle taco on this Velvet Taco Friday. Very thick with a lot of veggies and things in it, and definitely a lot of cheese. And then definitely there's the onions too. Ooh, man, it's got a nice little sweet flavor to it. I was expecting it to be hot, but it's more on the mild side. But there is a lot of flavor in it. Now I want to tap into the pulled pork one, which is the WTF. We're in the South, man. Pulled pork is our life and style here. So it's going to be very interesting how Velvet Taco does their pulled pork. Great blend of sauces. Yeah, very. You can tell that the pork does not come from a can, that they physically make it and they pull it themselves. That's good stuff. He comes up and he takes a pot shot at my church. Because he said, I heard stories that they're not going to talk about the blood of Christ and all that on Easter Sunday. And I said, so what? I said, we don't need to hear it. Right. Well, he got upset with me. And I mean, literally red in the face, upset that I would even say anything like that. And then he accused me of no longer being a Christian. And who do I think I am? And I was like, dude, well, this is treading on some HR water here.
Yeah, well, if the roles were reversed, HR would be in here.
Yeah.
That guy's the biggest hypocrite. And, I'm a Christian. I don't tell anyone how to live their life because I've done enough shit on my own. Excuse me, but that guy will tell you one thing, go around and talk dog shit about you, and he's a bad example of what he's trying to do.
I told him, I said, it's because he says, well, why do you even go to that church? I said, because churches like yours injured me. What do you mean that you got injured? I said, because you judged me so harsh. I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Right. Well, some people worship the dead Christ, some people worship the living Christ.
That's exactly it.
To each his own. If you have a relationship with God, it shouldn't matter how you get it.
That's it.
And that guy needs to understand it more than anybody else.
Well, when he walked away pissed off, I said, see you in heaven. Transition walk, day number 3 out of 4. Still a little bit upset about the moment yesterday when a coworker was talking about how I was wrong with my way of studying the Word of God. And never once did I say anything wrong about his way. It's just that he's got his style. I come from a different area. And he's always talking about how my area is wrong. I don't know. Forgiveness. No reason to go to HR yet, but hopefully today, if he's there, we can find some peace. We're running into a situation with these chocolate Easter bunnies, right? And, everybody sees a chocolate Easter bunny. It's clearly there. What they're not seeing is peanut butter. They got allergies. So what happened? They bring it back because they realize, I thought I was buying a chocolate Easter bunny, and it's a peanut butter chocolate Easter bunny.
Yeah, the best kind.
And so they wanted to do an exchange. Well, we don't have any. Tomorrow's Easter, and we have no Easter bunnies.
So you had to return them?
She returned them.
Wow. Did they have a peanut allergy? Is that why she returned?
She says she didn't go into that.
Okay.
I thought if I were to ask her, that would be like going.
Oh, yeah. It's been a fucking weekend, man. God almighty.
I don't remember Easter being like this.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And not having the people to come in, I had to force a girl to come in today. And people are stealing and shit, and religious people are coming up to us.
Because I'm constantly putting things back, that means I'm walking up and down each one of these lanes, not once, but several times an hour. And when I see how many people are in here, especially during this Easter weekend, and I come across a basket that's just sitting there, half full, I give it one glance, I come back in 10, 15 minutes, it's still sitting there. It's got to go back. It's got to go back. And because these aisles are already cluttered with so many people having conversations, which is okay with me because we're a community grocery store. But when you've got a basket that's sitting there like a dead log, you got to get it out of here as quickly as possible because I believe people are going to get hurt. Something very strange has taken place in the store today. I'm in lane number 5, and a woman comes up to me and starts asking me, I need your help, please, please, please. Can you help me out here? And so my thoughts were, okay, this isn't normal. She's not looking for an item on Easter weekend. She says, a man approached me, and he said, you have very pretty tennis shoes. Can I see your feet? I want to massage your feet. And she says, that really made me feel very uncomfortable. And of course, my reaction was, stay calm. Let's figure this out. Let's get this guy out of the store because we don't need anything like this happening inside the store. So what happens from that point forward, she says, I'm missing my keys. I think he took my keys. I said, were they in the basket? No, they were in my hand. Well, now I'm really confused because how would he have gotten the keys from her hand? And she goes, well, I don't know if he took them because I don't want to blame anybody, but I may have dropped him somewhere in the store. Will you please walk through the store with me so he doesn't follow me? I don't need him to be talking about my feet anymore. Well, we took it one item at a time as to where she went inside the store. We found the keys in the bananas. All right, we got to do a taste test. Doritos is always unveiling brand new things. This one is a very, very, very small bag. It's called Doritos Dynamite Sticks. Hot honey mustard. Give me a second to open up this bag. I want to smell it. Okay, you can definitely smell the hot honey. Doesn't smell like Doritos. It looks like French fries is what it does. In the mouth it goes. Hey. Oh, this could work. This is really good. It does have kind of a little bite to it, but the honey flavor is what greets you when you first, put it in your mouth. And then along comes the bite. So I'm gonna give it a big tongues up for the Doritos Dynamite Sticks, hot honey and mustard. Transition walk, day number 4 out of 4, Easter Sunday. Beautiful, 72 degrees out here in this forest in South Charlotte. Oh my God, what a gift. What an Easter egg this is. Take it all in, buddy, because going in, we've had 3 days of just unbelievable amounts of people. People complaining about having too many people in the store at one time. People complaining about, where's the merchandise? What's going on? Why are the shelves bare? Because people are coming. They're taking. That's always been one of my things. And I don't want to sit here and preach on Easter Sunday, but the takers will always take. But where in their life do they spin things around and start sharing? Headed into CS. I need you to be honest with me. Okay, so like when these name tags came in and you saw my name tag, what really went through your mind? Seriously, what's the first thing you said?
I told everybody in here, I was like, he's going to fucking be pissed when he sees that fucking name on there. And they're like, why? And I showed them and they're like, who the hell's Clarence? And I was like, that's CT. And you're not the only one. There's a couple more people when they come in tomorrow and see their government names, they're going to be pissed off. Yeah. Like they sent me William, and I don't mind the name, but everybody knows me as Bill, so I'm going to wear Bill. But
no, it's Bill.
But yeah,
I wasn't either.
And I was like, come on, CT, just wear it. You were like, fuck no, I'm not wearing that. You don't want to see Clarence today.
It's Easter today, right?
Yeah.
Our competition in the grocery store business, they're closed today, right?
Okay,
and we're wide open, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't the bar open?
She told me she didn't want to work today and she wasn't going to make Rick do it. And she said, fuck it, I'm just not going to open one. So it wasn't because it's Easter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were talking about it the other day, and she goes, I'm just not going to open the bar Sunday. No one's going to be
the big basketball game that starts here at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they could have been selling some wine.
Yeah, well, I mean, she made the call, so
wow.
It's her loss.
Wow. And I was reading up that the reason why grocery stores have bars now is because it's all profit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like, wow, big game day.
Not only that, but you get your customer drunk, and they're not going to be as non-impaired enough to make a wise decision, so that's what they want.
Wow. This was at Tiffany's in New York. They picked up the piano. How do you get out? Because they've got so much security.
Because nobody's standing there thinking, yeah, they're stealing that baby grand. No one thought that, right?
Was it like 5 guys that had it?
Yeah, well, I mean, they were professional. They had skill as piano movers. It's like, if I got the 6-pack under my overcoat, you're going, hey, wait a minute, he's stealing something.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right? But
$80 grand.
It was just huge cojones, man. It's like they just walked out with a piano.
Did they do? What did they do? I mean, did security do anything, or
They nobody questioned.
Right,
They got on the street.
right.
they just thought they worked for
The
him?
department manager comes in the next day and goes, the people that bought it picked it up yesterday. It's like,
Oh no,
that's not sold.
that happened to me at the radio station 104.7 here. And what happened was that these people came in saying they were the cleaning company. Oh yeah, they're the cleaning company. They cleaned us out. They took all of our platinum albums down. They stole a bunch of stuff from the actual radio station. You trust people.
Yeah, right.
So, oh God.
See, when I used to be at IT at Feld,
Mm-hmm.
I had a little badge that I could have easily forged that said, Feld.
Yeah.
I could walk in any store I wanted and do anything at home.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, try doing that here. Bill and I'll stop you.
Yeah, I know. You will. Because you guys are mean.
That's right. Easter evening. It was still kind of a busy day today. We aren't going to get anywhere near the projected goal, but the thing is that there were a lot of things were happening today, and one of them was the big March Madness. 2 of our college teams from the same state were in it today, and so pretty much when North Carolina goes into March Madness, nobody does anything but March Madness. So that game is going to be wrapping up here in just a couple of minutes, and I guarantee you we're going to be hit really super hard with only 3 people on staff right now. We have our fair share of grumpy old men, and man, there's nothing worse than a grumpy old Southern man. I'm here to buy some Pepsi. It's got to be in the blue box. Everybody else has it in the blue box. You guys never have it in the blue box. Well, sir, that's the vendor. That's not us. I don't know what you're talking about. Is there a number I can call? I want the blue box Pepsi. That's what I want. That I can get it at any other store, but for some reason you aren't doing it here. Well, if you're getting it from other stores, that would be a great place to start. I don't know. That's not the way you're supposed to be talking to me. I want the blue box Pepsi.
Oh, my goodness. There you have it. Another exciting edition of C.T.C.S. I don't know if the guy got his blue box Pepsi. I don't know what the guy that was accusing me of going to the wrong church is doing these days, because he won't talk to me. And, oh my God, and Jim with his wild stories. I love that man because he always brings his game. He's just one of the best. I challenge you to create your own podcast. Let us behind your curtain. Let us hear the wizardry of what you do. Thanks for being here.